Good morning. 6 o'clock on your Monday morning. That came fast. And don't you look nice today?
Thank you. Yes, I feel a little off today for certain reasons.
Okay. Still, you're cold.
Still, yeah, cold is kind of, it's hanging on. This is a tough one. I can't shake that.
Okay, you gave it to me.
I know. And
I had it, and
it's already gone.
I'm done.
So you might get it again.
No. Let me move my cup a little bit farther away from you.
I don't know, this hour thing, I don't know, because this morning I had my clothes all ready to go, and then I got into the car and was driving to work, and my clothes weren't there. So I had to borrow somebody else's clothes.
That's somebody else's shirt that I was smelling?
That is somebody else's shirt that you were smelling, because there's... What? I was just in the makeup chair with Haley and saying there was a certain odor coming off this shirt that I have on, because it's not my odor, it's somebody else's odor.
Oh my gosh.
So then Emily comes in from her change room and is smelling my shirt.
But why did I do that?
I don't know. I didn't ask you to. You just were sniffing around.
I was doing it because I wanted to give you the confidence that you didn't smell weird, because you were like, I don't smell good. I smell like kind of BO-ish.
And I don't smell anything.
As a friend, I went in to check, to tell you that you were fine.
Yeah.
I thought that was true friendship, and now that I know it wasn't your shirt,
yeah, it's somebody
taking
else's
it
shirt.
back.
I think it might be Phil Perkins' shirt. So.
I got one.
Thank you, Phil.
I got one better than that.
Yes?
I got one better than that. Back when I was starting out in television a few years ago, I grabbed the shirt, headed out the door to work, and found that when I was putting it on just before the show, it was my mother's blouse.
Oh, okay. This brings up so many questions.
You win.
Didn't fit very well.
Right. But did that kickstart the whole colorful vests and shirts that you normally wear?
Probably to take me out of the trauma of that.
Yes.
Steve Reddick in
I want to
for...
see pictures.
Yes.
Only happened once though over the years. So.
Yeah, Steve's in for Brian for the next couple of days. Good to have you. I woke up with a dusting of snow in my car today.
Another dusting.
Yes. And I'm getting to the end of it. Like, all right, enough already. Come on. We're about, a week away from spring?
1 week.
1
right?
week.
It's the 20th.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so final week. So
Take it away, Steve.
Wow, you're so mean.
You are so mean.
Who, me? No. Me, never.
Yes.
I'm so nice on camera. It's just
I
off
don't
that I'm very
care.
mean.
Okay. We're talking Oscars. Welcome to Chit Chat. We're going to talk Canadian winners. We're going to talk winners that made history, and we're going to talk about us.
Did you
and
win?
our little sheets.
Did you win animated short film?
I did.
Yes, you did too.
I did.
Look at it. We dominate the animated
Yeah.
short film. No way.
I won all the ones that like nobody cares about. Like
Yeah.
I won like, film editing and
Oh, I didn't get that one.
costume design and
Okay,
Oh, I got that
sound.
one too.
Costume
Yes.
design. I didn't get that one either. Okay, so how
Yeah.
many did you get? So there's 23 altogether.
16.
Ooh.
I know you beat me by one.
Ooh.
I won. He beat me by one. And then how many did you get?
I got, what'd you say?
You got
I had
15.
15, right?
I got 15.
So
correct.
producer Tansy kind of won in our morning live. Then you came in.
She's the organizer and she won?
I know.
Yeah.
And watched all the movies. Suspicious. And then you came in and then I came in.
Nice.
Yeah. I know, it was a lot of fun.
Did you guys...
What about the winners?
Yeah.
For people who didn't watch, like we didn't
so-
watch last
I
night,
watched
so-
some of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I watched...
I didn't.
You didn't see it? I thought Jimmy Kimmel was funny off the top. I thought he was really good. And there was some good. Some good speeches.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's they dominated. They
They
got
killed
they
it.
have
Yeah.
7 of them. But some
Yeah.
good Canadians.
Yeah,
Canadian
two
stuff.
of the big Canadian Oscar winners included actor Brendan Fraser and director Sarah Polley. Now, Ned, you read the book,
And
correct?
it is based on a true story.
Yeah.
That book is phenomenal.
Okay.
And I've heard from people who've read the book that the movie is just as good. So now I'm
Really?
really looking forward to
That
that.
never happens.
Yeah.
The book
Rarely
is always
happens.
better than the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, Ke Huy Quan's win was historic, and he's only the second Asian actor to win in the category of Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role. His co-star, Michelle Yeoh, also made history, being the first Asian identifying star to win Best Actress and only the second woman of color to take the statue in the Academy Awards' 95-year history. I love that. And I was with 3 of my girlfriends this weekend, and we actually had that conversation of being told, you're past your prime. And I think that's just so fantastic.
Yeah.
to include it in her
I like
speech.
Ke Huy Quan too. He had talked about, like, he was a refugee who came over
Yeah.
on a boat.
Yeah.
Right?
And look at him now.
And look at him now.
There were some good speeches from
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
what I saw.
I want
Okay.
to show this picture really quickly. Do I have time?
Yeah, okay, I saw this person. Can we talk about this next one?
I
Okay, let's
love
talk-
this outfit,
This is the
though.
teaser for
Okay,
next
this is
chit chat.
because I saw her in the crowd. I'm just like, yeah. What about the person behind her? Okay, we'll get to that. That's good. Because I think I was wondering we were going to talk about
Oh, yeah,
that.
we're
Okay,
talking
perfect.
about it.
Yay, okay, we'll get to that because I want to know more about that person.
7 o'clock on your Monday morning. Happy March break to those who are off today.
Yeah, the roads might be a little less busy because a lot of people do take the week off along with their kids.
Yeah. I want to let you know what I did yesterday. Remember last week we were talking about Jamie Lee Curtis asking for earlier concerts and earlier events?
Yeah.
I fully back her after we went to see the Irish Rovers at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon
nice.
in Burlington. And it was so awesome.
Irish Rovers.
I used to love that tape.
Okay,
Well,
so
they're
Tape,
greatest
oh,
hits.
they've got so many albums.
Their greatest
yeah.
hits tape.
yeah, what would be their biggest song?
The Unicorn Song and Wasn't That a Party?
Wasn't That a Party?
Yeah, most people
Wasn't
would
that a
know.
party?
Yeah.
Did they play that one?
They did.
Did they finish with it?
It was near the end.
This gonna
Yeah.
be all mine.
Yeah, but it was so many Celtic songs, and it was
many great
just,
songs.
it was so, they were so fabulous.
And what time they wrap up at?
I was home before 7.
Before
Which
7?
was awesome.
Yes,
I'm
right?
like, okay, I want more artists to do early shows like that.
Matinee concerts. All right, good stuff. How you guys doing, Steve?
Good, very
Emily?
good.
Yeah,
I'm
good
good.
weekend?
I'm thinking like the Irish Rovers, they're not a young band anymore.
No, they have, so there's 9 members in the band. Some were original members,
Yeah.
and some have been added in new. Yeah.
'Cause they like remind me of my childhood. So when I was a little kid, my parents used to listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, great weekend. Glad it's March break for my kiddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the week looking for weather there, Steve?
Well, it's fairly calm. No big storms coming.
Okay.
Maybe Friday. So it's just going to be
Friday.
cool the
Great.
next couple of days. Then it warms up. So it's not a bad week, you know. And we have snow, so there'll be lots of opportunities to get outside and enjoy.
There
it.
is that. So I'd rather than playing snow than mud. So yay.
That's
But
true.
after starting next week, once spring arrives, I'm like, okay, thanks, winter.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
We're done.
Emily, so we're just finishing the scan here on your teeth, getting all those teeth scanned really in the 3D imaging here, and I'll have you scanned up here on the screen.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We
so
are here at Red Hill Orthodontic with Dr. Sam, and he just did a full scan of all of my teeth, which means he took pictures of my teeth. Not like an x-ray, it's like a cooler, newer technology. Maybe explain to the viewers what we just did.
So what we did is, it's a technology been in the industry for a little while, but it's definitely advancing, getting a little faster and better. So what it is, it's just a 3D imaging of your teeth here, basically, and the computers just interpret that imaging into the models of your teeth.
Yeah.
I'll send my prescription, basically what exactly I envision to your teeth to be, where they should be at.
Okay.
And the computer will project the results, how your teeth would look like.
This is so cool. So I'm getting
I
a
know.
little before and after.
So this is really what your teeth look right now. So I'm just gonna enlarge it a little bit for you guys to see. So I'm gonna have to take my gloves off.
That's okay.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like before.
Okay.
I don't know, it's not getting bigger here.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, I've got some chips.
Yeah. So people can see more visually what their teeth look like here.
Yeah, I
This
don't know
one
if I like
here.
this so much. This
Yeah.
is TMI for all of our viewers. Hey guys, this is what my teeth really look
Right.
like.
So that's really before,
Okay.
and this is what after would be looking at. So
Okay.
we can look at it from different angles, basically. So if you look at this is the top teeth here, we're looking straight at them, looking
Oh,
straight at your top
yeah.
teeth.
They're
So you can
not
see
straight
how
at
they're
all.
not straight and rotated. And this is after the alignment, what the computer projects the result will be
Wow.
looking like. And this is for the lower. The lower actually definitely usually be more crowded, especially in the front. And
Yeah.
you can see really after, sorry, it's just the screen is small a little bit here.
Whoa.
But we can have it on a bigger screen if you guys want to see, but this really, you can see how those teeth are going to line up as well for you. From the front here, your bite is a little bit deep in the front, and that would really open the bite. It really helps the patient to really visualize what changes could happen to their mouth and their teeth,
Yeah.
and how things would be different. It's hard to
Yeah.
imagine for people how their teeth would look like, and it's, so
Yeah.
it's a really neat tool to show what visually what the smile would look like and the alignment of the teeth would look like after treatments.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And you're analyzing the bite, you're analyzing the curve of the
Definitely.
teeth,
So
everything.
I can show you here, this is when we adjust the bite, and that's what I send my prescription. And let's say, for instance, I want to rotate that tooth a little bit, so I have the tool here to rotate, and I just move the tooth over I want, see?
Oh,
So
You could do all sorts of fun things.
I could move whatever I want with those teeth here.
Yeah.
So when I'm happy, I hit back, and then if I'm happy about the results, what it looks like,
Okay.
I hit processing, and the computer will generate different models of your teeth moving little by little.
Yep.
And they fabricate aligners, those plastic aligners
Yep.
that fit your teeth.
Invisalign.
So I'll give you a series, it's called Invisalign here.
Yep.
So I give you a series of aligners, like let's say from 1 to 20 or 1 to 30, whatever, however the needs for movements would be. And every tray will move your teeth little by little until we get the end result that we
Okay.
see here on the screen.
This is so cool. So
really
again, we're at Red Hill Orthodontics with Dr. Sam, and coming up, we're going to be talking about Invisalign for adults, not just for adults, but for kids too. All that and more coming up on Morning Live.
Friday.
Yeah, always.
Seems
Isn't that,
to be
isn't that
the
just the
theme.
way it's supposed to be? Okay, so in the last Chit Chat segment, we showed you a picture of a woman in a white dress. Twitter was not kind.
An award
Well,
ceremony.
here's something else. A lot of people are commenting on how it was very symbolic because it was white, and as a black woman, she deserves now to be taking up space.
Okay.
I can see that.
What about the
Yeah.
person sitting behind her, though?
They're not like all the pictures. The people are like this.
Yeah, right. But like the person like directly behind her didn't see anything of the show.
Nothing. But in her defense, there's probably massive screens that will show everything that's going on stage.
Yeah, but if you're there, you
You're
want to
there,
see it.
you wanna see it
This
as well.
reminds me, so years ago we went to the Eagles concert, had great seats, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. A guy sits in front of me, a tall guy, with a cowboy hat, and I just, that's what I saw. I'm like, yep.
Because yeah, like the etiquette there is like okay, but he's wearing a cowboy hat and he's a big guy. I don't know. Like anytime somebody
You can't
big
help it
does
if
sit
you're a
in front
big
of you.
dude.
Yeah, you know what I
But
mean.
you
That
can
does
help
happen.
wearing a Stratus cloud.
Yeah, like or like take it down for the show and then put it
Well,
back
yeah, I
up.
wonder if it
I
was
don't think you could.
retractable.
Is it like a hood? It's just like a hoodie, just like folded back down and up.
And the train, the whole dress is so spectacular. They showed her getting into kind of the aisle by herself. No one else is sitting around, and the train is all going out into the aisle.
Wow. Oh, so was she best dressed? Is that like kind of?
No, everyone's just talking about her.
right. Yeah. Well,
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning. She looked incredible. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once reportedly surpassed Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, as the most awarded movie of all time, according to IGN. I love it. Like Ki-Wan Kwan is like jumping up with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
It's like he's like
Yes.
Dr. Jones.
yeah, right. Honestly. Yeah, because he talks about that. Like that was one of his that was like the role that kind of got him started, and then he went away, and,
Yes.
and then he's come back. And if you missed his speech, go search for it somewhere. It was great. Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis had a great speech too.
They were all so
Because-
good.
yeah.
And I watched them all this morning, of course,
Yeah.
because I couldn't stay up late last night. But I would say that in recent history, that was one of the best Oscar shows that I have seen.
Oh yeah.
I would say
that's good.
in recent history, yeah.
Right.
Just because it was so emotional and it was very, I found it very heart-driven.
And not controversial.
Yeah, and not
Okay.
controversial.
Okay. Coming up after 8, 2 Hamilton companies teaming up to get brides and grooms ready for the big day.
We'll have a sneak peek at the Players Guild of Hamilton's newest production.
Okay. If you're celebrating a birthday, today is March 13th. You share it with actor, oh, he's good, William H. Macy. Happy birthday.
Back here at Red Hill Orthodontic with Dr. Sam and learning so much about all the different choices that you have to straighten your teeth. And it's not just braces anymore. They've got a really cool technology, Invisalign. This is what they do here in Oakville. And by looking at this model, Sam, I could never tell that there's something on these teeth.
No, you can't. And we can't feel it as much as well because it's a very thin layer. Actually, you can take it out and feel it as well.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
let me just take it out for you.
Thanks.
So it's a very really thin layer, actually, of plastic material, basically, more or less. And what it does is you can see how flexible it is and thin it is. So every tray fits on the teeth just like a glove. It sits really passive on the teeth and putting a little pressure on some of the teeth where the movement is anticipated. And little by little, actually, those trays will take us to the end result.
So is
the
it kind of
patient
like
will have-
braces? Like, you know, when you have to get your braces tightened, is it kind of the same way? Do you have to come in and get different trays as your
Yeah.
teeth start to move?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. So in braces, like you said, we have to come here, we have to tighten the braces, putting the wires and whatnot. With those ones, actually, I will give you all the aligners, and what you do is you change them on a weekly basis.
Oh.
Yeah, so every week there's a package of top and bottom aligner.
Okay.
So you open the package and you show and you put it in basically, top and bottom, and then when you finish the 1 week, you take it out, you put the number tooth. They're all numbered. Actually, you can see like there's numbers on them here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all numbered, and so you have a series from 1 to whatever, how many aligners that we're giving you. So every time you change the aligners, you make sure you got the top and bottom the same number, and you put it on.
And
you go
there's-
from 1 to 2 to 3, 4 every week.
There's a time frame that you have to wear them, right? Like you have to wear it for a
we
certain amount
really
of hours
aim
every
for-
day.
We aim for 20 or 22 hours out of the 24, so we want really almost full
You sleep
time
with
wear.
it?
You do sleep with it. That's the best time.
You
because
just take it out when you eat.
you just take it out to eat and brush your teeth and then put it back on.
Wow. Okay, so that is a really,
It's-
really.
it's
I'm
really
surprised
interesting.
everybody doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I guess can everybody do it?
Of course. Of
Like
course,
everybody
actually.
that has
Like I told
bad
you, I
teeth.
mean, oh yeah, the technology really advancing and the software is really improving in those technologies. So they're the aligners now doing a lot more things that would not be able to do it in the past. So now they can do more movements and more predictable movement, I should say, with those aligners. So it's a
Okay.
really clean and an easy way of doing moving teeth, and it works for adults or teenage or younger kids even.
Yeah.
And more kids actually preferring this, especially in a hygiene situation where the brushing is not.
Well, yeah, because I've
perfect.
heard that when people get their braces off, quite often they have a lot of cavities.
They do, just because it takes a little bit more hard time
Yeah,
brushing around the braces.
it's a lot harder
and
to
cleaning
clean.
around the teeth. So with those aligners, be easier to take it out and brush and floss freely and then pop it in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
that
neat
is such
for
a
that.
cool technology. Okay, well, coming up, we're going to be talking about braces and the technology that has changed. So don't go anywhere because this is going to be exciting.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Monday morning. It's the first morning of March break, so that whole week ahead of you, kids.
That's fun, right? How'd you do with the daylight saving?
Not bad, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you feeling it this morning at all?
Nope.
You guys? Steve? Emily?
100%. I was
Yeah.
like 15 minutes late for work because I couldn't find my car keys.
Well, at least you brought your outfit in, because I didn't do that.
Right.
Had to borrow an outfit from the tickle trunk in a men's locker room. Smells a little different, but it's all good.
Yep.
Does happen.
Yep.
You know what? So honestly, in my car, I thought my car automatically changed the time.
And
but,
it doesn't?
But it didn't. So then I was looking. I looked at it and I was like, wait a second. But I would be early.
Yes.
But like at this time of the day when we're coming in, you don't
Yeah,
want to
you don't wanna be
be
that
an
early.
hour early.
No.
So then I did have to double check because we did lose that hour.
So this is what the Invisalign looks like in a package. So when you get it from your orthodontist, Dr. Sam here, you take the package, you open it up, one goes on the top, one goes on the bottom. It is such a simple process. Now, I know a lot of people would choose these, but they could be less or more maintenance depending on your lifestyle. Braces obviously still a really popular choice.
It is the most popular for teenage and younger kids because what they like about those braces is they like the colors.
Oh,
It's
fun.
the most fun thing ever, actually, honestly. It's really fun. Even for the orthodontist himself, I get excited about the colors, different kind of colors for the patients, based on the season, on the moods, and on the occasion. So for Christmas, we can have like a red and green. For Halloween, we have like more orangey and
This
black.
is so cute. So this
Yeah.
is like a little
So these
tiny little
are-
palette that you have of all the different colors that you can choose. Now it's not just like, is it the braces themselves or is it the elastics? Because I remember being a kid, you couldn't do braces, the actual braces, but your elastics would be the color.
It is the elastics indeed, actually.
Okay, it is, okay.
Elastics,
I wasn't sure.
So the braces could be in two different materials here. So we have more ceramic braces, or clear braces.
Okay.
Some adults and some young people would prefer not to show the braces too much on their teeth, so they choose the clear ones. So they're made of ceramic, actually, and they really
cool.
come a long way with the size and shape and profile of those brackets. So
I feel like they're
this is-
smaller than they used to be.
They are quite smaller than before, and now actually technology is advancing. Now we do have a 3D printed bracket, actually clear bracket, made of ceramic as well, but a 3D printed, custom made to your teeth as well.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the newest technology now. It's happening with those clear brackets. So we can have a scan of your teeth, just we did for Invisalign,
Yeah.
but we can process and prescribe and send and order braces that really custom fit to your teeth and fit so the prescription, the whatever movements we're trying to do. So those are the clear brackets. that are available here in our office here in Oakville, Red Hill. And you have the metal one, which is the most traditional one. And believe it or not, they come in fashion. I know some people would choose the clear one, and now more and more people choosing those metal metallic.
Really, like they're more fashionable.
They seem fashionable these days.
Well,
Actually,
there was
yeah.
a little girl in your office, and
Yes.
she wanted the clear ones at first, but then she changed her mind and said she wanted the metal.
She wanted the metal because
Maybe her friends have the metal.
all her friends probably have medals, and they can just talk about colors, and they can coordinate colors with their friends and all that. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about the colors.
What
It's
color
just the most
braces are
exciting.
you getting next
Yeah,
week?
so what are you getting
Well,
this
because I
time?
mean, if you have to go through something like this, like, you know, generally speaking, braces aren't a ton of fun because sometimes they can be a little bit painful when they get tightened and you have to brush around them. And, you know, you love the outcome. And I actually saw someone get their picture taken with their braces off.
Yes.
It's so exciting. But I mean, you might as well have some fun with it if you have to have
Absolutely,
them, right?
absolutely, yeah. Can have all sort of colors and different way of putting the colors, either a chain or
Yeah,
individuals.
it's amazing.
It's really neat. So those are the metal braces. that
Okay,
we
well,
have.
coming up, we're going to talk about how patients can keep their teeth straight after they are finished with their Invisalign treatment or after they get their braces off. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Steve, sorry for distracting you over here with our like
I know.
chit chat. We need to know, we need to do better.
Do better, but
We
then
need to do
I
better.
have a really hard time sitting in silence sometimes, being quiet.
You should try it.
Fun sometimes.
Okay, maybe I'll start right now.
Well, it is one of the most anticipated movies this spring, the live-action version of the classic animated film, The Little Mermaid. Thank you for doing the research.
Thanks, Tansy.
It didn't look like him at all.
No, not initially.
Wow.
Ooh, he's good.
He can hold his breath.
For a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay, now you might find this an odd combination, but I put ranch on everything, and now salad dressing and desserts have come together. Hidden Valley Ranch has teamed up with Vic and Lou and ice cream for, you guessed it, Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream. And that's not the only new flavor coming from the collaboration. They're going to be releasing a whole collection, including sweet maple cornbread, blood orange
Oh, see, I
chocolate
think
chip.
that would be good.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Blood
Carrot
orange would be
cake.
good.
Carrot cake would be good. Strawberry
Yeah.
shortcake would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Honey graham cracker and limoncello cake.
Oh.
Yeah, that one
They
too.
say the treats showcase the savory flavors of ranch with buttermilk, herbs, and a touch of sweetness. The ice cream will be available in Walmarts, but I'm assuming it's only going to be in the United States, which makes me sad. I may have to make a trip for it. Each container is about $5. And they tweeted, sorry, but if you aren't just a little curious about what ranch ice cream tastes like, then you're lying to yourself.
I don't think so.
What?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I
don't
find
have a-
ice cream is, I do have a savory side, but sometimes I like a refreshing, like bold taste. Like
So the limoncello would
the
be great.
limoncello or
Yes.
like a strawberry, because I don't eat that much ice cream. You guys eat much ice cream? No. Oh,
I went through a phase.
oh, yeah?
I went through a really good, 15-year phase. But I never ate it.
Did you have to get help for it?
And then I got married, and all I did was eat it. And then I stopped eating it. Yeah. Okay.
Good for your teeth, though?
Yeah, well, better for my teeth. Red Hill Orthodontics. I did learn a lot about my teeth. Check it out. Red Hill Orthodontic here in Oakville with Dr. Sam. We're talking about braces. We're talking about Invisalign. What's the process? I've got really crooked teeth. I want to get them fixed. What do I need to do first?
Well, we'd love to have you here. So basically just calling our office. Some patient thinks that they need a referral from the dentist, which is great, but sometimes actually that you've got moved in or like you don't have a family dentist, you can come straight to us. Actually,
really?
we can basically assess, and if you need a dentist, we can refer you out to a dentist for any dental needs.
Okay.
But you don't need a referral from a dentist to come to see us. You look it up online, Red Hill Orthodontics in Oakville. And you can come call us and book an appointment for a consultation. The consultation will be a 1-hour appointment. You come first, we welcome you, we introduce you to the office and the staff, and then we will be taking some pictures for your teeth. And also we take a scan that we just done earlier today, like a scan for your teeth as well. Then after done the scan and the pictures, we sit down here in a consult room, I put your pictures up, and I'll explain all your case, actually what your teeth look like, what's the status, addressing your chief concern as well, and see what really we can do to help you with your concerns and your bite and your function and aesthetics.
Right.
So we go over that presentation with you, and then when we're done, we can proceed. And if you decided you want to go ahead with Invisalign, for instance, all you do is just say, I'm done, I'm ready to go, and
Yep.
we just, with a push of buttons, we can order your aligners.
That's
literally.
amazing. And then
Yeah.
braces is a little bit more complicated.
Braces,
'cause you
we have to book you back again, and then, or maybe sometimes the same day, we can book you, accommodate you basically, and start putting the braces on
Wow.
in the office right away.
Just like that. Now, I've had braces or I've had my Invisalign, they've come off. Do I need to continue treatment? Because I know, retainers were always a big thing, and forgetting to wear your retainer was always a big thing. I'm lucky I never had to have braces, but my sisters did, and a lot of my friends did. And that was kind of the thing that they always complained about. It's like, oh, I forgot to wear my retainer. Or people don't wear the retainer and then their teeth go crooked again.
Very common. It's the challenge that we face here in orthodontics about maintaining those beautiful teeth that we've got and the beautiful results that we've got.
Yeah.
So there are two ways to do this retention process. So the first most common way, and most that we mostly do here in the office, which is just we glue a wire behind the teeth, as you can see here, behind the 6 teeth here on the bottom.
Yeah.
So we do that top and bottom. Because most of the relapse happens in the front teeth, where the teeth rotate with time, or the teeth maybe space open up between the teeth. So those wires, actually, they're easy to maintain and easy to clean around them, relatively speaking. And
they
we
stay
can
there.
show you, and they just stay there. Actually, a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna just have to feel it, and it's, yeah, you can feel it in the first couple of days, but then you get used to it, and you will almost becomes part of your mouth.
That's amazing.
I have some of the staff members have it for 20 or 30 years and have no problem with it whatsoever. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one way that we do it, and that's really almost all patient that comes here, I offer them this first retention.
Okay.
Especially teenage, and as you know, like not wearing the retainers, and I don't want to guarantee that result, so I put those wires in. The other way, actually, it's similar to the Invisalign tray, but different material, a little bit thicker material. It will just be like a tray like this, and it snaps on the teeth, and asks the patient to wear it just nighttime only.
Okay, so kind of like a mouth guard almost.
Almost like a mouth guard. It's just a little bit thinner and a little bit more thicker material on the occlusal surface, so it doesn't wear off as often, as someone grinds their teeth and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that is really also an easy way as well to maintain the teeth, actually. And the way we do it, we also scan similar to the Invisalign. For when we're done, we make that a trace. So in case someone lost it, we can order just a new one. So you don't have to go and get molds and all that. You can just literally, with a push a button, we can order a new one that fits exactly their teeth. So no problem if they lost it or broken or anything like that. We can definitely order it right away.
Amazing. I love how technology has come so far from when I was a kid and dealt with braces and retainers and all that kind of stuff to now I have my own children and I could potentially be dealing with it again. Thank you so much, Sam, for having us here.
Welcome.
And Red Hill Orthodontic is where you want to come to see Dr. Sam and get the straightest, nicest teeth.